Welcome to our channel, where we explore the wonders and mysteries of our planet Earth. Today we'll be delving into the darker side of our planet and uncovering 7 disturbing truths that you might not know about. From the destruction of our environment to the extinction of species, we'll be taking a hard look at some of the most pressing issues facing our planet today. So buckle up and join us as we embark on a journey to discover the 7 dark things about planet Earth.
Number 7.
The Earth is slowing down. While we can't actually feel the speed of our planet slowing down, because it's so minimal, it's still happening. The rotation slows at about 17 milliseconds every 100 years, so it'll take approximately 140 million years for our days to increase to 25 hours. The moon is slowly moving further away from the Earth, which is weakening the momentum of the gravitational force between the two. The result is longer days. In fact, during the dinosaur age, days were 1 hour shorter than they are today.
Number 6.
Many mysterious disappearances have occurred in the Bermuda Triangle.
But the challenge this morning is finding not only the survivors out there, but the Coast Guard has to find 2 survivors who are young, very young, just 3 and 4 years old.
The Coast Guard cutter Weber, deployed from Miami Beach this morning, is positioned in the Atlantic off the Bahamas. Coast Guard search teams now joined by the Air Force, with all eyes focused on an area about 15 miles off the coast of the island of Eleuthera. That's where the Coast Guard spotted a debris field floating on the surface of the water.
The report that we have was that they did find components of what appears to be components of an aircraft.
Overnight, mechanics who previously worked on the missing plane confirmed the debris is a match. Missing 52-year-old Nathan Ulrich, who was piloting the plane, his friend 40-year-old Jennifer Blumen, and her 2 small children, only 3 and 4 years old. Blumen and her family featured on the show Open House NYC in 2015. The last time anyone saw them, all 4 had climbed into this private plane.
Mitsubishi 20 November runway 36, clear for takeoff, following ahead, maintain 2000.
Ulrich, a one-time member of the Coast Guard Auxiliary at the controls. According to flight records, their plane left Puerto Rico at 11:08 a.m. Monday. Destination, Titusville, Florida. But 2 hours, 22 minutes into the flight, at an altitude of 24,000 feet, the plane disappeared from radar. The search falls in the area of the fabled Bermuda Triangle, made famous in 1945 when 5 Navy planes on a routine training mission disappeared. It was long believed navigational instruments would not engage properly in the Bermuda Triangle.
We are lovers of the ocean, but one spot in particular gives us the heebie-jeebies: the Bermuda Triangle, referring to the part of the North Atlantic Ocean surrounded by Miami, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda has seen more than 50 ships and airplanes disappear in this very spot. There is ample speculation around mysterious forces accounting for these disappearances, and we don't know about you, but we're not going to go there to find out. But stay tuned to my channel. Soon we'll be giving some examples of disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle in the near future.
Number 5.
More than 1 million species are at risk of extinction. We love a good disappearing act, but this one is not fun for anyone. According to scientists, we are in the middle of a period of mass extinction, with half of all amphibians being at risk of extinction due to climate change, and dozens of species of plants and animals going extinct each day, all due to human activity, as they are disappearing at almost 1,000 times the natural rate.
Number 4.
Portions of the Milky Way are being sucked away. Though it's difficult to wrap our minds around the vastness of the universe, we know that we are a teeny tiny speck in the Milky Way galaxy. However, something even bigger and more powerful exists outside of the universe as well know it, because scientists are found that chunks are getting sucked away by an outside force. While most of this phenomenon is a mystery because we cannot see what lies beyond the visible horizon of our universe, scientists have named it dark flow, evoking theories of cosmic mysteries, dark matter, and dark energy. The new discovery challenges the belief that the Milky Way is static and will require researchers to now develop a new model that describes the evolution of the galaxy. A statistical model was used to calculate the speed of the Milky Way's most distant stars by researchers at the University of Edinburgh. The lead author of the study, Dr. Michael Peterson, along with his team, found that the LMC crossed the Milky Way boundary around 700 million years ago. Previous research has shown that the LMC is surrounded by dark matter, which is a substance that does not reflect, emit, or absorb light. The dark matter that surrounds the satellite galaxy strongly upset the fabric and motion of the Milky Way.
Number 3.
In search of gold, looking for the next gold rush, the oceans are a good place to look. However, it's not as easy as panning for gold. $771 trillion worth of gold lies hidden in the ocean. Ocean waters around the world contain about 20 million tons of gold in them. When I say in, that is meant literally. There is gold in ocean water. Unfortunately, the concentration lies on the order of parts per trillion, making it extremely difficult to get.
Number 2.
We've already changed the climate for the rest of this century.
Today's UN report details the relentless advance of climate change on every continent. The world's glaciers shrinking at a dramatic pace right before our eyes.
It's not just that we're losing ice, but we're losing ice faster and faster, and that has consequences.
The 40 glaciers tracked worldwide lost an average of more than 4.2 feet of ice in a year. In Europe, the melting of the glaciers in the Alps is off the charts. Little winter snow and a summer heat wave, exacerbated by dark dust from the Saharan desert that trapped heat, accelerating the record melt. Scientist Matthias Hunt showing NBC News the devastating impact in January.
You can see it, and it's much more obvious than seeing just a graph with rising temperatures.
In Switzerland, for the first time, no snow survived the summer melt season, even at the very highest sites. In this country, Montana's Glacier National Park is in danger of losing its namesake ice.
The park has lost 85% of its ice area.
That was 5 years ago. Today, the government says the park is warming at twice the global average.
All this glacier melt contributing to record sea level rise. Here in Lower Manhattan, scientists predict the waters behind me could rise another foot by 2050.
But we can slow it down.
The mechanics of climate change aren't that complex. We burn fossil fuels. A byproduct of that burning is carbon dioxide. It enters the atmosphere and traps heat, warming the surface of the planet. The consequences are already apparent. Glaciers are melting faster than ever, flowers are blooming earlier, and plants and animals are moving to more extreme latitudes and altitudes to keep cool. Even more disturbing is the fact that carbon dioxide lingers in the atmosphere for hundreds of years. We have just begun to see the effects of human-induced climate change, and the predictions for what's to come range from dire to catastrophic.
Number 1.
Earth once had 2 moons. That's the theory, at least, put forward by a computer model that attempted to figure why the side of the moon that faces Earth is relatively low and flat and the one that faces away has a much thicker crust. The model suggests that there was once a companion moon that collided with the far side of our current moon. Earth might still have 2 moons. That's right, some scientists believe we still have a second moon. That's not to say another giant white planet in the sky, more like a small asteroid that has been pulled into the Earth's orbit. This was found by a team of scientists running simulations on a supercomputer that determined that at least one mini asteroid circling the planet at any given time. There you have it, 7 dark things about our planet that we can't ignore. But it's not all doom and gloom. We have the power to make a positive change and protect our planet for future generations. Whether it's reducing our carbon footprint, using sustainable products, or supporting conservation efforts, every action we take can make a difference. So let's work together to create a better world for ourselves and for all the living beings that call planet Earth home. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.